on now. Wait, what's going on here?
Today's video, Mars, WaDi, and I are going to be rehashing our DLC Big Brain or Small Brain tier list. We got all 12 DLC characters, because Plant is still DLC kind of, and we're going to be ranking them Big Brain, Medium Brain, Small Brain. Cool, so Piranha Plant.
Take his ass down, yeah, right there.
Oh, dude, Piranha
One
Plant
step
is
up.
So simple, dude. I remember when Piranha Plant first came out, people were doing like Patui up air combos that like end with like an up B or something, and
That's hype.
That was hype, not gonna lie.
if we're talking about brain power, this dude is just mashing B, and once you hit like 70, 80, it's up smash time.
Yeah. One of the best things about him was his ledge trapping, especially at the beginning, and people kind of are just like, I'm just gonna ledge jump. Like, I'm just gonna avoid this, and then you take 10% from the poison cloud, and then you're out.
Poison Cloud does a lot of damage, but you just have to be willing to take that damage.
Yeah, because what else is he doing, right?
Yeah, he's like covering something else that isn't the Poison Cloud.
He's got like 3 moves.
It's like a Pokemon. He just uses like 4 moves.
Yeah. And he wants to use other ones, he just can't. Like,
just no
there's
point,
no
you know what I mean?
point.
I don't even think he wants to, be honest with you.
Yeah, he's
I think
content
he
being a
just-
dumbass.
He just wants to patooey.
Best move name in the game, though. Free.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Alright, so now we got Joker. Mars, you got to weigh in on this, too?
Oh, dude, I'm so glad you asked me. As someone who's picking up Joker, bro, that character kind of hard. Not
I
gonna
agree. I
lie.
thought it was always hard.
Wait, hold on now. Wait, what's going on here? Colossal Noggin. Really? Joker?
The combo routes are kind of like complicated, and playing neutral is actually way harder than it looks. You could do your silly little nairs, but like any decent player will just punish you. There are parts of the game where he will just go brain dead mode and start spamming like back air and F.
Yeah, so it like evens out, you know?
I think it evens out, yeah. I think he's got like, I think it's like mostly hard, so he can stay at the top of that list. Yeah, I wouldn't call him like Oonga Boonga or anything like that. I'd say you have to have like an average IQ to be like semi-successful with the character.
I feel like it's almost, you brought up Rob, and I was like, I kind of feel the same kind of way where I feel like Joker's a noob destroyer, you know? Then once you hit better players, they know how to deal with Joker. So then he kind of, he's
Really needs arson.
You can't just get by.
Yeah.
With arson.
For one reason and one reason alone, I'm putting Hero in Colossal Noggin. Because you have to read so fast. You literally need to train how to read quickly. You don't have to do that for any other character in Smash.
You know what's crazy? I was like very impressed when we watched the Japanese hero play.
Aka, yeah.
He picks his options extremely quick, and then I was like, wait a minute, you like read faster because there's like less stuff to read, like physically. So I was like, oh, this
in
dude
Japanese?
just like, yeah, I was like, oh, this dude just like gets a buff that way.
True.
His other like mix-ups outside of being a sword character, where he would like jab. He jabs a lot. He does like landing neutral B a bunch. He'll do up B at a shield at like pretty opportune times to platforms
Really
and stuff.
good. Frame 7.
Aka definitely changed the way that I saw Hero. Before I thought he was kind of mashing side B and then just first picking the reading stuff. But Aka's actually looking through, picking thing. He's got, I don't know, the way he was using them, it was working really well against like top players.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god. And it didn't look easy either.
We have to wait and see, because if there are multiple ways to play this character, then it's going to be even more insane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do we agree, Colossal?
Yeah. You also need to have like a pretty high reading comprehension level that I just don't have, so I'm impressed.
I just jump and hope that they don't kaboom.
Me too. Jump will beat most of the options.
Next up, Banjo. WaDi, you can do the honors.
There's a couple banjos in my area, and one of them has been doing something called the KFC.
It is not called the KFC.
I forget why they called it that.
Kazooie something cancel?
Fun cancel.
Fried chicken. So yeah. All the tech and stuff, granted it does like 12% total.
That's the
for like
thing.
30 seconds of effort.
That's why I don't care. Banjo, in theory, has a lot of stuff. Not even like necessarily like applying all the tech, but like he has a bunch of different setups, and then like the Banjo players themselves just get comfortable with like 2 or 3 things, and then they just spam them over and over again, so it makes it seem more like it's down here, because it's like, I'm gonna do the 2 setups, and if you know how to deal with it, you're gonna win. Whereas like he actually has more variety.
I watch low level ones. Yeah, they just do the same thing, the side B, bomb and stuff. But then I'll watch like some better banjos. I know there ain't much. I'll watch and I'm like, okay, he's got a little bit of something. He's got a little bit. So I don't think he's great there. I think he's right.
Like the lowest of this tier, whereas Joker's the highest. type of thing. Okay.
Yeah, probably lowest.
But speaking of lowest, the next character's going in the lowest part. Terry, I swear, I don't know why in my brain, I was like, Terry's fine. And then the more I think about it, I'm like, this character's so stupid and so simple. He gets so much off of nothing.
That boy got aimbot.
So dumb, but like it's the best one.
I remember, you know, whenever we would fail Iron Mans and it would be on Terry, my chat, I had no idea how to use them. And my chat would be like, hey, just literally just go directions and press A. And I did it. And I was looking clean out there. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
You look like a Terry Basic Day One, baby.
Yeah, I was looking like a professional Terry.
If Twitch chat can teach you how to play a character, it's in the bottom tier.
Yeah, that's for sure. I agree. Byleth. So this one, I will obviously maybe have some opinions change because before in the last list we did, offline didn't exist yet, so we didn't know that Leo was going to keep playing this character. So what do y'all think? Because I am not sure.
I have less respect for Byleth the more I see him.
I thought you were gonna say for Leo.
Well, by proxy, you know what I mean?
True.
I am sick and tired of these single button neutral characters. Nair does it all, dude. It is so good.
I don't know.
I don't have an opinion on this because I still have never played Leo.
That's fair.
And I have never played any Byleth that possesses any type of skill.
Damn. I thought you were gonna be a little bit nicer about that.
I've never played a good Byleth. I don't think I'll ever will until I play Leo, to be honest with you.
I might honestly put him in the bottom tier, no troll.
Really?
I would put him below Banjo at the very least.
Alright, I'll settle, I suppose.
That's the comment. If you disagree with this, you gotta go down in the comments and let us know. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, ring the bell. I say the first thing about these next two. Min Min's f***ing hard.
Whoa, I don't know, man.
Here we go.
Hard. There's a reason that the only Min Min who's doing anything, with all due respect to all the Min Min players, you know I love y'all, the only one is Proto.
ESAM, you know, no offense to you.
I'm bald.
Well, that too. I will say that I feel personally that the reason why you think this way is because you as a person do not understand more patient play, more ranged play than say someone who has, you know, used ranged characters and stuff like that. You have been aggressive your entire life. Even as a baby, I know you were mad. Okay?
Raging baby.
So you're just not used to it. I feel like if I picked her up, it would go a lot better. As a matter of fact, I am. Right here.
Oh, he's working on it. Let's go.
Nice.
This is being filmed on April 1st, by the way.
Will you give me here? I think she's
I'll
still
go there.
way
I'll go
harder
there.
than these two.
I'll go there. Yeah,
I'll settle for that as well. You know, obviously there are complications with the character, but I think overall the character's decision making shouldn't be that hard. It, like, moving F tilt is 95% of the time, in my opinion, fine to do.
It's broken. It's so good.
Yes, and you can jump with it too.
Putting this character in the game made no sense.
It's just in case you miss, you know? You don't want to miss.
You don't want to get punished for committing now, would you?
So also, here's the hardest character so far. Free.
I'll agree.
Free. He's the hardest DLC,
Mars,
in my opinion.
You're a little quiet over there.
I agree. I think he goes up there. But you can play him like he's at the bottom. And you'll be fine. Sometimes, most of the time. Your neutral has to be at the top. Everything else, put it down, baby.
Yeah, like he definitely gets free 55 for like no reason. Because it's like up tilt, up tilt, upper, block, up tilt, upper, and you're like, okay, cool.
Hold B button. Win. Profit.
Like, I think it's harder to do block, and I think it's harder to camp than people give credit for. Offline, specifically. Online, easy, terribly easy.
Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with that. So I literally just got camped out by a Steve on Wi-Fi like a couple days ago. And then offline, I had to play a Steve who camped harder than I ever been camped in my life, but it was like 3 2-stars, I think. So I think it's a lot harder. The player was better also offline. I just think it's harder to camp offline.
Sephiroth, he's a sword character, so he immediately doesn't go in the top, and like, he's just another point-and-click sword adventure character. It's just a little more complicated. I agree, he's harder than Byleth. That's because like there's like unique mechanics to him that you have to think about with like wall pins, like neutral B cancels, wave bounces on the side B. Like you need to be a little bit saucy with this character if you want to succeed.
Character kind of sucks, low key. I don't think he's good. I think Sephiroth is the worst Fighter Pass 2 character.
Worse than Minwin, worse than Steve, and worse than everyone else. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think he's cool. I think Sephiroth's a cool character. I do think he's trash.
Yeah.
I think he's cool. I'm hoping Tweak somehow makes it work. I'm hoping. Because that would be cool to see.
I just want Tweak to play Pokemon Trainer again.
Oh.
His Pokemon Trainer was cool.
Disagree. I dislike
PT's not cool.
Fine.
Yeah, I hate PT.
I like PT.
PT's cringe.
Get that shit out of here.
Average character, like, you know, whatever. Not good, not bad, not super difficult, not brain dead easy. Unlike this next damn character.
Yeah. Oh baby, let's
Actually, so
let's get this character at the bottom.
No.
What?
Oh, ESAM.
So, you can convince me. You can convince me later. But that's specifically top level, so maybe not relevant for the viewer base. But also, I think Pyra is actually super simple. Like, Pyra by herself, definitely down here, right? And obviously, Mythra's broken, so it feels when you are the opponent of the character like it's down here. And if you're constantly moving and you get hit out in a weird spot, you might die because your recovery isn't super great.
No, the recovery's fine, dude. I hate that.
No. It's better than people think. It's better than people think.
The movement's fine. You don't even need to be defensive with the movement at all, dude. You can nair in place, and that's borderline unpunishable unless you are Mythra, like you are another Mythra, or like someone who has like a long-ranged option.
You got down tilt, F tilt, up tilt, nair, dash attack. You have to respect this shit. We're just gonna get hit by some random. You can't even see it coming because she's Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic ain't this fast.
She's so fast.
She's so fast, dude. With Mythra, you don't even have to like do optimal combos. You'll be fine. So like, that's not hard. You can even kill with Mythra if you're decent. We all agree that Pyra's just brain dead. Like,
she's super simple. Yeah. Pyra's
so
dummy
simple.
simple. She's way worse, but she's super simple.
Kazuya Mishiba.
My gut tells me here or here.
I put him
like, okay, when I first was watching this character, I thought this character was Megamind because of all the different things. But now I'm seeing a lot more Kazuyas, and I'm seeing them all being able to do this shit. Is he that hard? He feels like a maybe a slightly harder face rolling Terry.
So at first I was the same way. I was like, dude, there's so many buttons they have to remember, and like that's actually just not true.
You don't use most of them.
I was gonna say over half of the buttons are practically useless. You're basically playing with roughly the same kit as like majority of the characters.
Yeah.
So like even then, you could just do Zap Punch and you're fine. Like,
electric, yeah.
Electric is so dumb. On top of like being intangible for most of the dashing.
Neutral can be tricky against like zoner characters specifically, but if not, you're just gonna run forward and like, oh, they jumped over you, run at them again. Oh, they jumped over you again, run. Like, you're just running at them. You're just going, I'm gonna catch you.
You would think because he's like a fighting game character, he wouldn't have like a good air game or anything like that, or he would
his nair is amazing.
Yeah, he would struggle on platforms, but like no, his up B is ridiculous. Like,
true.
I think his recovery is his most exploitable thing, but he's got options, man, because he's got armor with the down B too, in the air.
And he's got the
true. I never did that when I played the character. I like how people are like, yo, this character's top 5. I'm just like, no. But yeah.
I never thought that.
And last but not least, maybe least actually.
There is a conversation to be had here about Sora.
I don't know.
It's hard to say, right? It's hard to say because he's got some pretty complicated, like really frame-tight combos, but he could also just press B and side B, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like back air.
This character has the potential to play extremely whack. Like I would say he goes at the all the way bottom because at the end of the day, majority of your gameplay is not going to be like doing super frame-tight combos. It's going to be nairing out of shield, nairing shields, and won't get punished because he bounces on shield.
That's actually, that's a little fake to just, as a frame data nerd.
With the bounce on the shield.
Yeah, you probably, assuming he doesn't space all the way to the right on you can up smash it probably every time.
Oh, well, he's like fading back and he's doing the second nair. So
then yeah, you got it. Yeah.
There's also the mix-up. If he hits your shield, there's like more hits to come. Maybe. Unless he's mixing.
I hate playing this character on Wi-Fi because it's like they hit your shield with nair and you can't react to like what they do next. The button's already pressed. When I play against Soras, I feel like they're literally just like rolling a dice and then it's like, oh, press B and up. Like, they're it's just random. Everything they do just feels random. They'll just randomly counter.
Countering is even more brain dead because there's no spacing to it anymore. As long as you hit the counter, you're gonna hit the counter hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they did that for like these three, like Sephiroth, Joker, Sora. Their counters are so dumb.
All right, well, this is our list. I know this is the most correct opinion you've probably seen today. So
I think so. I think this is pretty good.
This is good.
Let's go.